First month sparked a similar conversation in our next segment as well. Is the situation for Donald Trump that worrisome? Two sides in Flashpoint. From the right, Mark Davis of 660 AM The Answer, and from the left, author and producer Katie Sherrod.
Thanks, Jason. Good Sunday morning, everybody. Well, White House, we have a problem. But what is a problem and what's not? It's an interesting thing, and I think Katie and I might have different lists. I'll go first real quick. They had a Michael Flynn problem, not because he contacted his Russian counterpart during the transition. That happens all the time. But he lied about it to Mike Pence, made him look terrible. That's why he got fired. Beyond that, there's been an enormous backwash of stories where, oh, there's corruption, and they're messing with the election, and there's all kind of skullduggery, for which there really just isn't any evidence. So, Katie, what is your list of current problems the White House has?
Well, first of all, I think there is a problem when you have a Michael Flynn, the National Security Advisor, contacting officials in Russia to talk about things like sanctions.
He didn't cut any deals. To bring up the subject.
To bring up the subject of sanctions. I don't know that we've heard what was said about that. This is while the sitting president of the United States is imposing sanctions.
Right.
So you also have a Secretary of State nominee whose company stands to earn billions if those sanctions are lifted. So, yeah, you can see how people might want to know what was said, when was it said, and here's the question. What did the president know, and when did he know it? I think it is worth Americans, not Democrats, not Republicans, Americans having investigations to see. We already know this enemy power interfered in our election processes.
With no results, with no affecting of the result. The New York Times that hates Trump found no evidence that the collusion affected the result.
We also have Comey releasing news of an investigation of emails where nothing was happening, but somehow didn't happen to mention that this was going on. I think we need an investigation. We need transparency. We need truth. We need to clear the Trump White House, if nothing else, so we can restore trust.
I'm interested in that. Investigation, sure. Let's let the facts lead where the conclusions lead. So interesting months to come. From the right, Mark Davis, 660 AM The Answer.
And from the left, Katie Sherrod.